Hello y'all! Today we wanted to share with you our cost of purchasing and converting our van. I think there's a common misconception sometimes that van life and purchasing a van has to be expensive, but I know when we were looking, we wanted to know how much it was going to cost and what kind of time and effort we're going to have to put into converting a van. Really, there is no answer on how much it costs. Converting a van, it can vary and it depends on a person's needs. Ours were quite simple. We wanted something easy to build and inexpensive. Our number one priority in getting a van is we wanted the ability to stand in our van. The only one that really fit our budget that we could stand in was going to be a used Sprinter van. We found after weeks, maybe months of looking on Craigslist, we found a 158-inch wheelbase Sprinter. It had 105,000 miles on it. It was $4,900. Of course, it wasn't a perfect van, so we did take it to a Sprinter specialist and they did a diagnostic just to see if everything was running correctly. Through that, we actually were able to work with our brother-in-law to help repair the van. To repair the van, the costs were about $1,431. Our total purchase price for our 2005 Sprinter van was $6,331. Then to start with the conversion costs, the first thing I'm going to cover is the structure, so our walls and framing. The total structure cost was $424. For the wall paneling, includes the plywood as well as the paint for the walls, we spent $137. For our insulation, and that's going to be our foam board as well as our spray foam, we paid $144. We spent $64 on sound deadener, and in our opinion, I would never suggest anyone to get it because the insulation provides its own sound deadening. In our opinion, it was a waste of $70. And now going to more of the living spaces of the van, I'm going to start from the back and go to the front. And our first one will be our bed and garage area. We spent $75 total for the bed and garage area. The fork mounts on the bottoms, they cost $25. The plywood under our bed that makes it flat, a nice platform for the mattress, that was $50. We were quite fortunate. Our brother-in-law had the rectangular tubing already in his garage that he used to weld our bed frame. Any of the plastic containers underneath in the garage, we already had those in our house. We want to do a huge shout out to our brother-in-law and Airbnb and Tuft & Needle because our mattress can be a huge cost obviously, and we were fortunate to have a queen mattress, but through a program that Tuft & Needle did for Airbnb Superhost, they allowed you to get a free mattress. So we have a $600 queen mattress for free because of Airbnb and Tuft & Needle. Next thing is going to be our closet, which is right under the bed here. Closet costs $62, and that was mainly for the plastic storage drawers and the curtain and curtain rod to cover the closet. And then the next thing would be our benches. We built the benches ourselves, $50. That includes the upholstery, lumber, painting, everything like that. Our kitchen's total cost was $255, and that breaks down into our countertop, which was $21. Our cabinets, they were repurposed. They were bathroom vanities we found on Craigslist, and we got the whole kitchen cabinet area for $40. Did do the sink and drain as well as the whale hand pump, and that was $110. 3 water tanks underneath, they were $26, and our IKEA storage, that is going to be $18. This is going to be our biggest part of the conversion. It is our total electrical and appliance costs. That was $1,214. Our cost is a little higher because it was very important to us to have something that was easy to use as well as just plug and play and portable power station that we could use in the future in the van or outside of the van, really anywhere. We started with 100-watt Renogy solar panel. Total mounting cost was $152. We then purchased our Goal Zero Yeti 400, and that was $375. We chained to our Yeti 400 a deep cycle marine battery. It was a 100 amp hour battery. Cost of that was $165. For our cords, and that's anything for a cord that allows us to charge the Yeti via shore power or our alternator, or cords that allowed us to hardwire our LED lights directly to the Yeti and chain the battery to the Yeti. Cords cost us about $30. Then we purchased our Dometic Fridge, and the cost of that was $285. And we have LED light strips above the kitchen area, and those were $14. This is our fantastic fan and vent, and the cost of it was $194. And the last thing is our portable Coleman stove. It was rather cheap, it's just $40. And our last category for the entire conversion is just miscellaneous parts, and in here we added up our Lowe's and Home Depot receipts for random hardware or adhesives we needed, new blades for saws. That cost came to $286. And break down our costs again. For the van, we paid $6,331. Our structure and framing, it was $424. For our bed and garage area, it was $75. For the benches, it was $50. For closet, it was $62. For the kitchen area, it was $255. Our electrical and appliances, it was $1,214. And our miscellaneous hardware costs were $286.58. So the grand total to purchase our van and convert it ourselves, it came to $8,737.58. Which was great because when we first started this, we were hoping to just find a Sprinter van in our needs that was under $9,000. I don't think we ever imagined we were going to be able to buy the van and convert it for under $9,000. It is possible to do this without spending a ton of money and still have an efficient and easy place to live in. If you have any questions about what we did, feel free to comment below, and while you're here, subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. I'm going to redo that one.
Alright, yeah, but video below.
I know, babe. Don't be a dick.